Welcome. In this video, I would like to introduce the use of styles within Microsoft Word to ensure consistency in the formatting of your academic papers. I think you'll find styles not only help you to format the documents that you create more easily, but they will also save you time. Here I'm displaying a Microsoft Word document in which I've entered some random text. The words within the paragraphs are unimportant for the purposes of this video. But I've identified where I would like the title of this paper to go. I would like a heading that introduces the first main point, the second main point, and even a subpoint underneath the second main point, and then the conclusion of the paper. Oops, I forgot to write the conclusion. Let me write that very quickly. There. Now we have the conclusion to the paper. It's possible to simply select the text of the title, center it, and I'm going to use the keystroke for the center command. But because each of my paragraphs have a first line indentation, I have to remember to remove the extra indentation so that the text of the title is really centered between the left margin and the right margin. And then I can mark the title as bold. I can even change the type size if my class allows that. And then now to move to the next main point, I can repeat that process. I can center it, bold it, remove the extra indentation on the paragraph. And then as I go through the paper, I can manually assign those formatting attributes. Now there's a little bit of a shortcut. I can copy the formatting of text to other text. So I could select this, use the Format Painter tool to copy the formatting, and that works just fine. But there's a better way, and that's through the use of styles. Now, I've undone the formatting, and I've returned to just the text with which I started this video. If I select anywhere within this paragraph, yes, I know it's only a few words long and only one line of type, but as far as Microsoft Word is concerned, it's still a paragraph because the paragraphs don't end until the return or the enter key is pressed. So if I can select that text and then choose heading 1 style, select main point 1 and assign the heading 1 style, main point 2, and select the heading 1 style, each of those items are now formatted with exactly the same characteristics. They're formatted using the characteristics that have been saved within the heading 1 style. Now, if I want to change the look of the heading 1 style, I can simply select one of the pieces of text that has the style assigned to it. In this case, I can pick the title, but just to prove the point, I'll pick this text instead. And I will make it a dark red, and I will make it italic, and I'll make it a little bit larger. Now, if I go up to the style sheet and I right-click on the heading 1 style, I can say update the heading 1 style using the formatting of the text that is currently selected. So I've left this text selected, and now when I update the style, notice that each of the other items in the document to which the heading 1 style has been applied pick up the same formatting: red, 16 points, italic, bold, Times New Roman. As I move down to this subpoint underneath the second main point, I can assign the heading 2 style, and maybe I want to change the characteristics of this style. So I'll make this one red, and I'll make it 14 points. Let's make it italic also. I modify the style heading number 2 to pick up these new formatting attributes. And now, if I create new text and assign the heading 2 style to the new text, all those new attributes are applied. I'm going to delete this extra line of spacing. If instead I don't want this to be a subpoint number 2, but I wish it to be main point number 3, I can change the text and then simply choose the heading 1 style. So now all my main points have the same formatting: centered, 16 points, red, italic, Times New Roman, bold. And my subpoint, or maybe they're subpoints elsewhere in the document, they pick up the attributes left aligned, italic, red, Times New Roman, bold, 14 points size. When I get down to my conclusion, I want that to have the same formatting as the main points in my paper, so I assign it the heading 1 style. And it's easy enough for me to modify the characteristics of any one of these styles that are built into my document, and wherever each style has been applied, the same set of formatting characteristics will be applied to the text. When I click in the body text of the document, notice that all of the body text has been assigned the normal style. So if I were to change the formatting of this word to, let's say, Calibri, 11 points. Just for the sake of, just for fun, let's also make it underline. And then I modify the normal style to pick up the characteristics of the selected word by right-clicking on the normal style and choosing the option to update the normal style to match the selection. Notice all the body text in the document is now Calibri 11 points underlined. But interestingly enough, all of my heading 1s and my heading 2s are also underlined. And that's because the heading 1 and the heading 2 style are based on the normal style. So when underlining was added to the normal style, it was also added to the heading 1 and the heading 2 style. But we can fix that by disabling the underline in one of the words to which the heading 1 style has been assigned. I can update the heading 1 style, and now all the underlining is gone. But I have to remember to do the same thing with my heading 2 style items. And now the paper still has consistent formatting, even though it has now a different look and feel than the document with which I started. I encourage you to practice using styles in Microsoft Word. Styles were first created for desktop publishing applications, and as Microsoft Word became more capable, this word processing application took on some of the features that had previously been reserved for desktop publishing software. Styles can help you more easily and consistently format the text in your documents. I wish you good luck in the use of styles, and I hope they save you much time. Bye for now.